Alright, boys and girls, the Wave Esports tournament continues, and we got 9xxx against the Purple Cobras. I'm just gonna call them 9x from here on out. But yep, we are in the quarterfinal actually. So we had some pretty intense matches in the tournament. I didn't really expect that the early rounds would be that sexy. But now we are in the quarterfinal. Yes, and again, we got a new team in. Prosto is gonna play his Cypher. We have Piyush, I guess, on Raze, Dext on Reyna. We got a Reyna finally. Eric also on Mr. Smokes himself. And she is playing Sage for the team here. But yeah, kind of cool. We actually got a Reyna. I haven't seen a Reyna in a couple of matches, honestly. Last time that we had a tournament here was also pretty much without Reyna outside of the earlier rounds. But again, time to shine. Let's see what they can actually do in this one. Attacker side is the Cobras, as they came in with a big bite on the last game, brought in the massive comeback, and then won the series with a 13 to 10. Yeah, the attack already set up towards A. Slowly but steadily. They have given no information over. You can see that over on C. We still got Brimstone on the defender side. Here, it's a little bit of a slow approach, but they are not aware that it's going to be a Reyna is finally starting to move over, and that was needed. But Vesworld is already coming through. They're double-checking the corners. Every angle so far has been double-checked. Cage is out, Smoke onto Heaven, and Sage is moving in for the plant in just a sec. Yeah, Roomba is out. Plant is done, and they're controlling short, and that's honestly where everybody is sitting. And oh my god, it could be a slaughter, but Dex comes through and is getting one kill. Comes in with Reyna, goes straight for the eye, tries to blind them, doesn't get that done. She Keja down. It's an absolute bloodbath over here, but 4 defenders are still surviving, and they take everybody apart. 9x ladies, they come in and they take the kills, absolutely wipe the floor with the Cobras here, and win round number 1. Defenders with the early victory right here. And yeah, let's see if they can actually extend that lead a little bit. Again, obviously now they are the ones who have some money to spend and buy quickly. Initially it looked actually great. I mean, everybody was standing towards CT, and with the cluster grenade coming through from Huckster, it looked for just a moment like the entire team could get wiped off the map there, but very different outcome from what I expected. Was great control and really good aim that came through from 9x. So once again, a bit of a tough start for the Cobras as they're rushing towards A again. Cluster grenade is out, double checking the corner here once again. Straight through the cage. Cypher has behind you holding it, and Prosto has so far been doing fairly well. Eric comes through with a quick incendiary over the wall, but they already lost 2 of their team, and that would be a severe loss if they would not win this one. Again, they are the ones with the money. Eric in trouble. They get the kills against Fancy and Kejan though, and that leaves only one man standing, and that is Vez himself, but he is obviously outgunned, despite the fact that both of his opponents were still low in HP. Can't really make a big play there. Not really too bad though. They got the spike plant and they killed 3. That's not bad if you're on an eco round, to be absolutely blunt here. That was a very, very solid performance by them, regardless of the situation. The spike plant alone gives you obviously an additional 300 credits, so that's really nice for the next round here. And it obviously is now leading to them having a proper buy available for every single player here. Huckster, waiting that out a bit. There we go. There's the Vandal. 3 Vandals, 2 Phantoms. Of course, the eternal debate. Which one is better? Oftentimes on the attacker side, you see more Vandals. On the defender side,
beacon down.
You see more Phantoms. But already the double door armor taken down right away, so you can wallbang that. Problem is that Huckster is taken down by Eric on C long with the Phantoms, so that didn't go well for them. That's 1 down as is. And as we oftentimes talk about, the 3rd round is a pretty crucial one for the attacker side if they lost the initial 2 rounds. Kejan gets the kill though. Important one for him. Wall is set up as well, and can now easily go for the plant here, which is exactly what he does. Gotta be careful though. Yeah, already saw that there's one sitting on to the left towards C, and maybe try and control that angle a little bit. 4 versus 3 situation. Attackers are definitely under pressure here. Need to be super careful. Bit of a wraparound attempt as the two Brimstones will face off against each other. Nicely done by Eric. Gets the quick kill, comes in. They're trying to go for the defuse. And there's only one remaining. Only Vez, and he is going for the save here. Attackers winning, defenders winning, and that is 3 points against 0. The Cobras, they seem to like comebacks. They honestly do, because they are just getting slaughtered in the early rounds on pretty much every single map that we've seen so far, and then always pushed into a position where they have to fight their way back into the game. I mean, don't get me wrong, they're proving that they're capable of doing that over and over and over again, but it must become a little bit tiresome to always start with a disadvantage here. So, slight problem for them. And yeah, you can tell they have, again, only sheriffs. So, losing 3 rounds in a row is a problem. Yes, you get 2,900 credits when you lose the 3rd round, so you're not completely helpless, but they still don't have enough to go for a full buy. So, that was an issue, and now they are running around with sheriffs. Vest actually dropping, apparently, but now also back to business. Apparently, there's a few issues for some of the players. I talked about Huckstar earlier, having a power out. So, apparently, the electricity went out in his entire neighborhood, which makes things even worse. We'll push through the double doors here. Yeah, waits for it. Slows it down. There's the hits already. Some information. Moved into the opposite corner. Dex takes 1 kill against Keijan. Huckstar has attempted to get a few kills over an A. But he still got a it's the last one. They're getting wrecked. Holy hell. 9x, ladies. Wow. 4 kills to 0. God, looking strong doing it. Losing 2 in the last round. Nothing else.
That goes there. This goes here.
Huckstar at least has his op. He has his op, so he can at least try and get the long distance hits on. And, well, we're gonna see that for him on C. But earlier he actually lost the battle to Brimstone, as I said, and then Brimstone was able to wrap around there too. From behind. Alright, gets a quick peek, they are double peeking. And a bit of a slow approach, okay. Smoke is through, allows him to get, or at least for the orb. But has connected the shot, so nicely done. I gotta say that over there on C, Eric is doing a fairly decent job with all of this. So his phantom play, every single time that he hears the orb being taken, plays it slow, plays it out. Irish gets Oko, and that's again a good start for them over here. And it continues. She with the kill against Keijan. That's kill after kill, and he still holds the corner. What the hell? At the doors, he gets 1 kill after another. He just killed 3 of them. It's like, what on earth? There's 2 standing. Huckstar is the last one together with Brimstone. Those are the only ones that are still here. And it's getting more than a little bit tricky for them. Yeah, at least 1 goes down, so Fancy was able to get a kill and is desperately needed. Again, they're in trouble. Yeah, that's the kill against Huckstar as Proso takes him down. And that leaves 1, and guys, 5-0. What on earth? The Cobras. They still have some money. And this is going to be a tough decision right now. Do you still try and go for a buy? Or do you play another round in a bit more of an eco setup? I guess they're going to go for a half buy. Just so that they have in the next round enough to go for a full buy now. But at least a bit in a position where they can contest this. But it's kind of crazy how they're getting shut down every single step of the way. 9x is playing such a solid setup, and they're switching it up too. So now they're actually sending Brimstone, Eric together with the operator that they stole from them, over to the next side, and it's Cypher who's starting to control.
Cage 3.
Oh, the kill! And Huckstar goes down 2, and she again gets 2, but finally gets eliminated. So they pushed onto the point, and they were able to get some weapons here. So for the Cobras, this isn't really too bad. They're trying to get the kill, and Dex gets it. Immediately heals back up to 150. Reyna, of course, always great for the momentum. Fantastic entry tracker. And gets another one with a beautiful blind right here. That was the last kill too. And that's another point for them. Now they're just jumping around, looking for the operator, I assume, so that they can take that. Yep, stole that away. 6 points to 0. It started off really, really well for the Cobras as they were initially trading 3 for 3. But kind of nuts right now. 6 to 0. Holy shit. If you don't get any points onto the board in a situation like that, then you are in for a rough second half. And I'm not quite sure if they have what it takes to come back from that. That's not going to be easy at all. That's honestly going to be incredibly difficult to pull off. But well, let's find out. Maybe they can get a couple of points right now when they have at least a full buy. Khaldor, as previously also mentioned, is back on his operator for this one as well. 4 ults on both sides. Someone that we definitely are going to keep a bit of a closer eye on if that continues is She. I mean, he's been holding those double doors time and time again like an absolute boss. Reyna is sitting over here towards A on the connector. Alright, they're trying to get the kill against Raze, it seems. And Dex gets the quick hit in and takes Khaldor down. That's the AWP already out of commission. Eric is a double kill here. Jesus Christ, what is happening? The Cobras absolutely getting murdered. Someone called the exterminators here and 7 to 0. Damn. Absolutely insane setup now. I mean, there's so much momentum. Honestly, the pain train is coming. At this point, you honestly ask whether the Cobras are even moving out of spawn anymore. They are glutton for punishment, apparently. There's another eco round on their part. And they are getting murdered. It's honestly insane. Guys, this is the team that won the Lair.gg tournament against Team Turkey that now had 2 rounds where they also just came back time and time again. But it seems like they've really found their master. This is getting a bit bonkers here. Dext is trying to hold on a short. 1 is down already as Fancy got eliminated. And as we said, She is holding the doors. That's 1 quick hit. Head, shot, connected. And She is rotating again, looking for the next kill. Dodges out on that, gets another one. You gotta be joking. What the fuck? Look at this again. This kid is insane. He got the first kill there already. Then there's a next push in. Yeah, moves back into the corner, dodges out on the blind, gets a kill, and gets another one just a second after that. He is just absolutely destroying this. 13 kills already for She. We have Dext on 9, and these boys are just toying with their food now. I mean, honestly, we've just found the top of the food chain, I think. 9x with 8-0 against the Cobras. Holy macaroni, that they even dare to go for the double doors again is mind-blowing to me. She has been toying with them. And was there any approach through double doors that didn't result in at least 2 people falling to that guy? Has the ult ready now too? Now, to be fair, we have also ults. We have especially Breach and Brimstone ready with the ult. So that's a lot that they can use. And yep, that could even... That was nearly a kill. Slows that down, go for a heal, a little bit of a wall bang happening, but She at least has been pushed out of double door. So. And Oko takes him down. Okay, enough of this. He himself falls on the other hand. 4 versus 3. Alright, push again. Breach. Moving straight through. Up to the top. Dext. Low. 10 HP for him. Yeah, but the party continues. Eric is the one trying to hold spawn. Oh, needs to jump out here. No damage there. No damage, can reposition with the AWP. And it's gonna try to go through the tunnel. Yeah, maybe the first point here for the Cobras. They're doing much better here now. It's 2 versus 3, but still. This is definitely something where you have a chance of holding. Now, keep in mind, we have Dex starting to come through long, but he's also only on 10 HP. So that's a problem. Anna's taken that out. Okay. Nobody waiting for them just yet. Good kill against Prosto. That one was important. Eric gets 1 though. And now it's down to the last man standing. And Dex gets the kill against Keijan. What the hell? 8-1. 9-0. The timing actually still worked out. For just a second I thought that maybe they were too late on the trigger, but no fun from it. They are able to get another point on the board. Therefore, we have them with 9 rounds now in a row. Damn. Light armor for the Cobras. Yeah, again, at some point you gotta fight back here, right? So they're gonna try again with the buy. They bought their weaponry. But it's honestly, it's bananas. The problem is that even if you win a round, you're not gonna really do a whole lot. Look at the money that we have for 9x. They have insane funds here. Eric is checking this out. And nice jump. Really well done here. Baiting out the shot. And now, of course, repositioning on the other side. But by the way, we still have a little bit of action over here in the middle. As Oko goes down. And the rotation from Brimstone on the defender side now. Eric is moving in to help out here over in the middle. Oh, clutch call there. And of course, it's back to our man Shi. But Vez had enough of that, so he shot Sage down. That was an important one. They're holding with 4 now the C side. Yeah, there's the kill. Good. 1-for-1 trade. And the wall is up too. Need to be careful with the corner over here, but that's now a 2 versus 3. So finally they are in a better position. Rocking the superior numbers here. Over here still. Cypher is trying to move through. Cypher goes down. Good kill. And finally a point. 9-1. It took long enough, but finally there is 1 point on the board for the Cobras. But honestly, let's not sugarcoat this. Coming back here is going to be more than a little bit difficult. An 8-point lead. They bridged a couple of incredible gaps earlier today, but if they can bridge this one, that's a whole different question, because this is looking absolutely insane. I really don't know if they have what it takes to bring this one back, but I guess we're gonna see. Long is still being held. Nobody here just yet. Cypher is holding on to A, and that's where we're seeing quite a few of the attackers now starting to make their way over. So Purple Cobras are currently moving in with 2, also carrying the spike over slowly. The rest of the team is rotating as well. Yeah, they're still... Defenders are still on D. Here comes the ult. Breach pings it out. Prosto's being hit by it. But off we go. There's a position, is smoking out the window. Can go for the spike plant, which is exactly what we're seeing. Camera is already out. There's Incendiary coming over the wall. As the defenders are starting to move back through. Double kill! Eric gets 1. Nice! Honestly, Brimstone has been playing a fantastic game so far. Still, 3 versus 4. Coming in here. Wall also being used. There's the Hellfire. Nice wall, actually. Splitting and driving a wedge between them. Windows being held as well. Fancy comes in with 1. Fancy comes in with 2. Goes down as well. Oko goes up against 1. Burton versus 2. 1 versus 1. Has the camera in. Time's ticking. But Prosto goes in for another kill and should have the time for a defuse here. And indeed does. 10-1. Final round in the half. And what a half it was. Insane performance by 9x. Absolutely insane plays by them.
This is a nice spot.
Yeah, nice spot indeed. They're in a really nice spot.
Goes here.
For sure now. 3 ults ready on each side, but holy hell, this has definitely not turned out well for the attackers. Not even a little bit. Yeah, the Cobras are hurt. They're trying to stop the bleeding here. They finally put 1 point on, but they couldn't get much more than that. Dext already moving over here. Oh, yep, and that's a kill. Huckster, he's done with this shit. Huckster is sitting there and he's like, alright buddy, I'm done. Screw this. Ult is out, the showstopper, and they need to stop that show. Alright, cluster grenade over to the top. Nicely done too. Gets another kill with it. Nice, the cluster grenade kill for him. 5 versus 2. Huckster stepping it up. But there's the ult as we have the res. Wall is out now as well to buy a little bit more time. Another fire in the hole. And Fancy is down. Alright, 2 versus 5. Still on play. Yeah. Shy takes one. Proster takes another. 2 versus 3. 2 versus 2! And Oko gets the final hit and takes She down. 10-2. Now at least they got another point, but damn. Good luck coming back from the brink here. I mean, honestly, they're pretty much forced to win the pistol round. If they lose out on the pistol round, then they're gonna have such an uphill battle fight here. Because, again, if you lose the first round, the second one is always a chore. It's always tricky to pull off. So they have to just really step it up now. Turn up the heat, bring the A game.
This goes here.
And just crush. Okay, camera at the side. Not really abandoning A, but playing it incredibly far back. Of course, gambling a little bit, just saying, guys, we're going to stack B. If they go for A, we're going to retake. They might even push out through the middle from what it seems like. Yep, that's exactly what they're doing. Moving out to the side here. Getting a few hits already. Yeah, double checking A. Nothing happening over here. Dex is already starting to push in. Okay, checks the corner. Nothing there. A is getting attacked a little bit. I mean, there's only Brimstone. Eric is the one who moves over for it. Outside of that, nobody else. Actually, now that I say, the rest of the team is slowly starting to shift their position too. But Huckster is pushing with his boys around the corner, and there's one! Gets a couple of shots connected, they get one hit in! Nice save, 13 HP, can fall back and get the heal. Dex kills Vest, so that's that. Problem, oh! There's the cluster grenade, and he's now down too. And of course, we still got Reyna. Reyna already with the eye out. They're taking control, planting the spike now. Fancy goes down, spike on the ground, 2 versus 3. Eric with a kill, once again, he has also eliminated, but the attackers win it 11-2. 9x brutalizing the opposition in this game. And now, where do you go from here? Where do you go from here? It's 11-2. You don't have, you can't go for, like, look at this, they are forced to pretty much buy. They're really struggling between, like, do we buy, do we not buy, and they are going for a semi-buy. They go up against rifles and light armor, and they're just saying, guys, we can't do anything here. They go for stingers, they go for, there's a Bucky in play here, and they're so far behind that there's nothing else for them to do. They're forced into a play like this, and it is rough. And Huckster goes down. Prosto takes Huckster down. It's a disaster for them now. It's an absolute disaster. They played great earlier games. They had to play one with their coach because of a power out. Fancy is the one holding this, or at least trying to. And yeah, emphasis on trying. Oko is coming in to help out, trying to push through the smokes here, but he doesn't even make it through the smoke before he's getting eliminated. And Dexter is, of course, in a great spot. I mean, the wall is down, they're busting that apart as quickly as they can just to get even more hits in. Yeah, a few shots are fired, they're lighting up here, they're just barraging that end. There's 2 that are surviving, and they are trying to save what they have because they know they won't be able to retake here. 12-2. 12-2. So far, this has been the most dominant performance that we've seen in this tournament by far. 9x is dominating a team that has now won multiple tournaments and had, at least in this tournament, some great comeback situations happening in their favor. But, whew, match point. The first of many. That's the first of a dozen match points. How do you even play this if you're behind? The first out of a dozen. Wow. On the attacker side, by the way. Oh, yeah. 9x is crushing. Fancy with the judge. Spectre, Bulldog, Stinger, and Huckster. Huckster with the Marshal. Yeah, they're forced to buy. Oh, okay! Headshot, baby! Yeah, that's one way to start a comeback. Alright, I'm sold. Let's go. Double doors. Also getting attacked here. Reach, by the way, making way over. A couple of them are already heavily attacked, though. That's a pretty big problem. One heal is out, and that's all that's that. Mayor's World with the Stinger. But Sage actually fell back. Sage for a second was double checking that and is falling back for now. As I said previously, we got a judge. And you have to play with the judge like you play with the judge, obviously. She gets the kill against Hogstar. That was an important one. Do they go for the double doors? Fancy is waiting. He's waiting. There's nothing fancy about a judge. If you go for the shotgun, you want to go in the close distance. And those are insta-kills. If you can get that hit connected, you can murder. But he's already falling back. They're expecting the push towards B.
Smoke's down.
Stim Beacon is out. Alright, they got that. There's the heal. Molly is in as well. It's bad. It's bad. He gets one. He gets one. He gets two. He gets two. Fancy. Fancy. 2 versus 1. Only Raze survives. Only Raze is in. And Veswell gets the kill. 12-3. First match point defended. Alright. Now they got a little bit of money. Money, 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 baby. Ah, well, they obviously have to also buy. So now we're talking. Keep that judge, baby. You want to keep that judge. Alright, maybe not, but still. Yeah, the kills were super important. Honestly, judge is insane. If you can play in the defense and really control your angles and make sure that you're only fighting in these close quarter situations, having a judge available is just bonkers. Ooh, Oko. That didn't really go as planned, I suppose. Tried to push out towards that little cubby and was very, very quickly shut down with it. Yeah, talking about shutting things down. We have Westworld waiting in the corner over here on A. As 2 or 3 are starting to push in, but a bit of a slower approach now from 9X. They only need 1 more win. And they have ults. They have ults. They got the Raze ult, for example. You get a good showstopper, Aiden, you kill 1 or maybe even 2 with it, and you have, again, the lead here. But that only works if you survive. And, well, seems like Fancy had different plans. Fancy was just sitting there saying, like, you know what? Nah, I say no. No. Showstopper, not a fan. Let's not do that.
Down.
Yeah, smokes are down. And already over here, Killer is sitting at the side. Ah, well that off. Time's ticking. 35, boys. 35 seconds. 35 seconds, and it's starting to become a little more problematic. It goes through the double doors now. They are all homing in on B. Alright, so they're realizing what's happening now and immediately move on to C. Yeah, they realized it too late. 1 down, 2 down. Eric gets the kill here. Faked out a little bit. They rushed onto C, and now they have to retake in a 3 versus 4. Oh, this could well be the end. It started off so well here. Now, can they get the kills? Nobody on long, but they're double checking. Here comes the Molly. No ult. Westworld with 1. Westworld with 2. Oh, there's only 2 standing. He gets another blind through. There's the chance for them. 2 versus 1. There's the defuse. They're only for long. Oh, Sage is down. And now it's a 1-1 situation. There's the defuse. Can he make it happen? And the answer is no. The victory for 9X against the Purple Cobras in the quarterfinals.